Today, we will be talking about transactional emails. Per recipient, they drive 6 times more revenue than just like a regular email.
The purpose of that email not to market to people. The purpose of the email to inform them about specific either transaction or action. So if it's about reset password, listen, you don't want to pitch people anything else because it would be useless. Those transactional email goes to different servers. So they use the totally different servers to send those emails.
Through Lonely Mail, I travel in search of you so we can be one. It's funny because it's like literally the underwear brand. Welcome back, beautiful people of e-commerce, to Email Einstein podcast. We're happy to have you here to discuss all things transactional emails. But before we go there, Andrei, say hi. What's new and exciting with you?
Hi, Vera. Hi, all listeners and followers of our podcast. New and exciting? Not sure, like just working. Like lately, there's a lot of work in the company.
Come on, you got yourself a new ring, Andrei. I think it's like worth bragging, no? It's like we're like aura buddies now.
Yeah, I brag about it before. By the way, I just got an idea. Maybe we should create a Slack channel at Flowium. It have like Aura Club, and for people
to share
it, to share their achievements.
For those of you guys who don't know what Aura Ring is, first of all, are you been living under the rock? Like everyone knows what Aura Ring is. But seriously, Aura Ring is like another tracker that helps you track your sleep score. So like the quality of the sleep and your health in general. But
bounce
I love
rate
their
of your heart.
Not the bounce. Is that it called the bounce rate?
No.
It doesn't sound right, Andrei. It's like bounce rate of the heart. That's so sad.
I was trying to relate it to email marketing.
Please don't. It stressed me out. So anyways, I love how much gamification they added to this, to their app. So they like track all kinds of things. They track how much stress you had. They track how much recovery time you had. So I'm in like this little competition with my husband who has like better scores on everything. So it's been fun. It's been fun.
Cool. Are you signed up for their emails?
I used to, but I unsubscribed. So why?
Because I love their onboarding emails, like welcome flow.
Oh yeah, I received that back in the day, but then I got Pro and I unsubscribed.
I just want to share because it's very cool from email marketing perspective, especially when you have something similar either for shipping, and actually it might be related to transactional email. So you see the timeline. And the day number 1, this is where I'm activated and I see the next milestone, day 15. And they are showing me where I am, and day 30 and day 45. So when I receive this kind of email, like sometimes some brands say it's like, oh, we hate sending too many emails. But when you give people this timeline, you kind of giving yourself a reason to send them email almost every day with update and maybe provide some additional information about your tool. And the cool feature that I just found out actually from you, this ring has a stress level monitor, and it started working for me only just today.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's after the 2 weeks. Yeah, they're like collecting data about you. So like after 2 weeks, you get all of this like cool features. And like when I first got Aura Ring, it was like 3 years ago. So I got the old one. So their features were not as advanced as now, and their welcome sequence was very simple. So I'm almost like thinking of like upgrading now, and then I'm going to be able to get this like new cool email sequence. But thank you so much for sharing that. It actually kind of coincides with the topic of the podcast that we have today, because today we will be talking about transactional emails. Transactional emails are basically the emails that make sure that your business runs smoothly. So Andrei will explain in a moment what it is. But basically, for you to give you some stats, turned out that transactional emails get 4 to 8 more opens and clicks than regular marketing emails, which is expected, kind of. I know I do open these emails all the time. And what is interesting, they do drive revenue as well, which was unexpected to me. And actually, per recipient, they drive 6 times more revenue than just like a regular email. Crazy, right? Wow. It's like, to me, it was insane to think that these emails are so powerful. But before we dive in, Andrei, let's go to the basics. When we say like transactional emails, what exactly are we talking about?
So transactional emails are like automated emails triggered by users' action or behavior, which involves some kind of transaction. They are sent with the purpose of providing information specific to the user. Sorry, I'm taking back, not to transaction, but specific to the user. It can be password reset. You place an order and you received a receipt. Your order is delayed, let's say in the shipping process. Your order got canceled, you got refund and stuff like that. Or maybe you got actually it's another ordering example. So a friend gifted to me for my birthday this ring, but the size was too small. So I went through the process of exchanging online, and I received that email confirmation that it's exchanged in process, and now I need to ship it, and they send me the label. So those are transactional emails. And one important thing, people cannot unsubscribe from transactional emails. And at the bottom, there's no like unsubscribe link, because it's the purpose of that email not to market to people. The purpose of the email to inform them about specific either transaction or action related based on their kind of request.
But that's the beauty of these emails. First of all, they do get, as we already said, the highest engagement, because like when I get the notification like, hey, your package has been shipped or something, I will open this email, like for sure, I will open it and I can't unsubscribe from it. So it's kind of like a gray area, but a lot of brands use this transactional emails to market some aspects of their business as well. It's not necessarily like marketing.
20%? I think 20% of the email only.
And it's not even like marketing, like a direct marketing. It's more like an educational aspect. Like from my experience, that's what I see. Like, hey, like subscribe to like this app, or like our app if they're like in some kind of fashion industry or something. Or yeah,
I might be wrong, but the marketing message cannot be bigger than 20% of the whole transactional email. So I'm not sure how they calculate it. They probably like the real estate of the entire email, and 20% should not be bigger than 20%. So technically you can include some kind of banner. Also, the interesting thing you just said, that this kind of emails generate revenue. That's why I personally love when brands transition all their transactional emails to Klaviyo, because in Klaviyo it's easy to analyze conversion, easy to analyze how much money that email brought, versus keeping that in Shopify or your e-commerce platform, because typically it's like some HTML or any other code, and you're not able to see if that email bring you anything.
Right. Andre, let's review some of the examples now of all of the emails that we have. And just like you said, when we talk about transactional emails, it's like anything shipment related, order confirmation, like password, account related. So we picked some of the examples that are kind of cool, and we think they're like things that we can learn from them.
Email from Headspace about email verification. Yeah, I do love their emails. They are so funny and on brand and aligned with those cartoons they have in the app. Honestly, I did not use Headspace probably for years. By the way, do you use Headspace or any other meditation app?
I used to, but now I'm doing old school. I started doing transcendental meditation, which is like so much simpler. We can talk about it separately, but that's like the only meditation that I've been consistent with for like the last 6 months. And it's been amazing for me, honestly. Started doing it within like the stressful time last year, like Q4 and everything, and stuck with that. But Headspace is amazing. And I do like how this like little cartoons they use explain like complex ideas, right? It's like, how can you explain meditation in one image? Well, apparently you can. So that's pretty cool.
Before we go to the next set of transactional email examples, I just want to let you know that on our website, we have the guide to transactional emails, where we have much more email examples, and we go there in the details about transactional emails and how you can use it and implement for your business.
Cool. And the next kind of like group of emails that we'll be reviewing is the order confirmation emails. I might be wrong, but I think this type of emails, they do have like the highest engagement ever. I know I do open them all the time. So the first two examples are from the brands. Andre, do you know like if they are like sister brands? They must be, because they look so similar, like the Hims and Hers. Like I've never used this brand, but I do like their like marketing. So I posted like both of them to show you how like similar they can be and like different at the same time. So I specifically like this HIMS emails, the health check goals, basically like the email that confirms your like order details, like the date, the payment method, all of that stuff. But also it kind of like promotes the features of that product and why you should be excited to be taking that product. Another cool thing about it is that in the footer they have the help spot. It's basically like, I think it's some kind of like FAQ app or FAQ section that can answer all of your questions. So they do send traffic there as well. This Hers email is super similar too. Yeah.
But it's very interesting. You see how they tailoring their messages towards like males and female, because the app section, you see, for guys, they have helps always in the corner. So basically like saying, hey, we're here to help you, like contact us. And for ladies, it's more like a world of wellness, like providing like, hey, we have some kind of wellness video or stuff like that there. So it's like interesting how they tailoring different to different audience, which makes total sense, totally supported, but I just want to highlight it.
The emails, like the layouts are super similar, but I feel like the first one, the HIMS message, is more, I don't know how to say it, like logical. It explains why the product is like cool and provides the reason to be excited. And the second email, the Hers one, is more like about the vibe. It's hard to explain, but I do like it. The next email, Patagonia. Gosh, they have to start paying me, honestly. I'm like featuring their emails on every podcast, but I do like them. And actually, spoiler alert, we will be using them as an inspiration for one of the brands that we work with, that we are like rebranding right now, doing the complete rebrand. And that's like the vibe we're going for. Once we do that, maybe I'll announce the name of the brand so you can like subscribe to their amazing emails. From what I've seen, it's been insanely beautiful. So you are in for a treat. So this email, what do you think of, Andre? What do you think of this email, Andre?
I love, first of all, how it starts. Patagonia, it's an outdoor brand. And I love the image at the top. It's very inspirational. Maybe you will not be climbing that rock, or I don't know how to call it, like, but still it's like inspires you before you kind of scroll down. But under the image, the layout is very clean. I love this block with all details: order number, order date, shipping, payment. So it provides all the important information, and I like how they divide the shipping address and billing address. In this case, it's the same, but in many cases, like for example, in my case, sometimes my billing address might be different than my shipping address. So it's just always, give you it always give you information to kind of to confirm what you put in, because sometimes we mistype things. And
yeah, I do like this email a lot, especially this like little footer where they kind of talk about again about their mission, about their like lifelong guarantee, 1% for the planet, care and repair. They actually do have this like care and repair stations in their stores. Have you been to their like physical stores, Andre? No,
Patagonia.
It's like super cool. Yeah, they do have this like little station where you can bring your like jacket from the 80s and be sure they will repair it for you. This is like insane. I just like love what this brand stands for. And even though like I bought, I don't know, like probably thousands of dollars worth of Patagonia, and now I don't even like live close to the mountains. I don't do this like adventurous things, like a lot of them, but I just like feel cool walking to the coffee shop in like Patagonia.
Yeah, but you
like sending the message.
You live in the city of Paddington, so like there's always raining, so you need something.
City of Paddington. Very obvious that you have two little ones. It's like super obvious, Andrew. I would never think of this, of London as a city of Paddington. Anyways.
But before we go to the next one, I do love also at the bottom, read Ivan's letter. I'm not sure who that guy is, but also it's like kind of very mini promotion, but still I love it. I would personally click on it just because I'm curious what it is.
Yeah, I'm like Googling it now, who Yvonne is, because like I need to know. Okay, so apparently, I think it's just like their founder. That's amazing. Like, wow. Founder of Patagonia. And they have this like amazing like page called A Letter from Yvonne. I can't pronounce his name because he's probably like French last name or whatever. But it's just like talks about like how he founded the business, what are the values. And this is like one of those businesses that the values are at the core of the brand. I'm like obsessed with you, Patagonia. Send me some free stuff. I'll be promoting you to the end of my days. Anyways, enough about Patagonia. Let's review this next one. I do have quite a few like order confirmation emails just because they are the essence of transactional emails. They are, if you could only do like one transactional email, do this one. I really like this Home Alive Pets thing. I don't even know what they sell, some kind of like food for dogs or whatever. But it's just like so fun, and you can also like, they have like this like very sweet thank you messages, and it's just like a nice gesture to make your emails work for you, and like use that like real estate not just for the confirmation but also for like to connect with your customers on the level of like values and promote your products, and ask them to like reach out to your service team or promote your FAQ. I love this email. It's beautiful. So
agree.
That's it. You're not gonna say anything else about this like cute emails like full of puppies and never mind. Let's move to the next Patagonia email.
I told you I'm off Instagram, so maybe my feelings for cutenesses are down.
Yeah, you're like one of those like LinkedIn people. You know how they always post things like, today I rode a bus and these are the 5 lessons it taught me or whatever. They have like 5 lessons about everything. Like today I went to the coffee shop and these are the things that I learned. And I love it. I'm here for there, but I'm also like an Instagram girl. Like
no, but the funny thing is that sometimes I use LinkedIn like as an Instagram, which might not be extremely cool.
I think it's like LinkedIn is like moving towards that thing. It used to be like a professional thing. Now, you know, when someone had a kid or when their team won the Super Bowl and the 5 lessons they learned from it. I love it. I love it. It's pretty cool.
I had a kid and this is 5 lessons I learned about it.
There is like literally videos like this on Instagram. So anyways, it's like we haven't had one of those Patagonia emails in a while, I feel like. So let's go to the shipping and delivery notification Patagonia email. I just really think this is a cool email, okay?
This is perfect.
This is like
the hero
really
image
amazing.
like cracks me.
Right. So this email, obviously it has everything that the shipping and delivery email should have. It have the estimated date of delivery, out for delivery, but it has like a super funny hero image. And I like how they never have any like header text on the images. It's just like the cleanness. I love it because they are all about the lifestyle, and they have this like guy carrying way too many, it's called the black hole bags. Yeah. Like carrying it on the bicycle, which is like very on theme for this email. So they do have this like section, obviously for like transactional section. They have like the products that you should be excited to receive very soon, and you can check your order status. But also they have this like little icons that again communicate the value, like their guarantee and like keep your gear in play and like everything. So I think this is like a perfect example of how you can have fun with these emails and still deliver the value. Agreed, Andre? because that's
Agree.
love,
I'm sorry.
love
I'm I'm reading the next one, so I'd like to
love
have
the
some
dynamic on this podcast today. Love it.
Are you
anyways.
still here?
I am. So, recess email. What do you think, Andrei, about this one?
That's why I was spaced out, because I was reading this paragraph, and it's extremely cool play on the copy here. I personally believe. I mean, it's transactional emails, but still, Can you please read it, because you're better reading than me?
I was about to ask you to do that, but anyway. Hi, Smile Davis. Whoever it is, you might be asking yourself, can a pigeon really carry a package? Don't they just deliver notes and stuff? Well, Smiles Davis, we feed our pigeons recess, so they are extra strong and fast. Rest assured, your order will arrive soon. In case you place this order in a fuge state, you can find all of your order information below. I love it.
What is fuge state?
I don't know. I can Google it, but like out of context, it's like probably something like when you were unaware that you've placed it or something like this. But
at the end, it says, love the humans that make Reese's. What is a Reese's brand? What do they sell?
There are so many brands called Recess, but whatever.
Yeah, it sounds like chocolate.
It's different. Yeah, but it's like a different like drinks and how do you call it? This like powders that you're like adding to your drinks, and kind of like a healthy drinks, like healthy sodas and like different adds-ons to your drinks. Really cool website, by the way. I've never been to their website. It's really nice. And the last one, Andrei. This one is very cheeky. Literally, because it sells like the underwear. So
talking about cheeky, my wife yesterday bought me a T-shirt, kind of this color scheme, close enough, even like more colorful. When I wear it, I like no. We are returning that. I'm not.
Why, Andrei? I feel like pink is your color, no?
No, I do have pink, solid pink shirts, but not when it's like so many colors on one shirts with waves and stuff like that. It's like
I don't know, Andrei.
I'm
like
too
YOLO.
simple.
You only live once, Andrei. You can rock it to like a Sunday service in church. I don't know, like what people are doing when they have like families, but I'm sure you can rock it. Give yourself some credit. I like this one. It's another shipping confirmation, but they actually wrote a haiku. Do you know what haiku is?
No.
It's like a Japanese art of very short poems. Like they should be like certain number of syllables, certain number of lines. It's only like 3 lines long. So it's like a science of words, you know? And they actually wrote a haiku. Through lonely mail, I travel in search of you, so we can be one. It's funny because it's like literally the underwear brand. I think this is like very, very funny. Obviously, they do have like track your order, and it's a very solid email.
I love also at the bottom in the photo, they have 14 million happy butts and going strong.
Love it. Love it. Cheek Squad. Their team is called the Cheek Squad. That's like super funny. Like everything they did was amazing. I don't want to go after this fun section. We're going to the password confirmation emails. But anyways, we should have changed the order. So anyways.
Yeah.
Password confirmation emails. You can have fun with them too, but not like too much fun. It's like people are literally waiting for the password. So yeah, this first email, very straightforward. I do like that they have, I don't know, like a little cartoony thing there, like a glass with spilled water.
It's like accident happened.
Yeah, like the accident happened. Like forgot your password. That's okay. It happens. Click to the button below to reset your password. Very straightforward. I don't have much to say about these emails, but I think it's
very clean. I think there's not much you can do in this. It's not like time to sell to people. It's again, each email, either email marketing or transactional email, needs to convey, like, there's needs to be specific goal. So if it's about reset password, listen, you don't want to pitch people anything else because it would be useless. In the previous podcast, we spoke about sunset flow emails, how to clean up your list, and Vera discussed that we don't want to go crazy with designing those emails, because the goal for that email not to convert people, the goal of that email is for people to open. So we make the emails simple, but make sure people open that email. Same thing here. It's simple.
And there is nothing worse than like requesting a password and then like sitting there waiting for the email, and the email is being delivered to like promotion or spam. So like the simpler you do it, the better. Of course, it like comes down to anyways, it's a Friday afternoon, okay? It comes down to how healthy your account is, and like what are you doing with those emails. But the simpler, the better in this case, because you want to make sure they are ending up in the inbox of your husband's, in the inbox of your emails. Anyways, it's like it's been a long day for me.
You know, like how they do in the movies, like the shirts, like fun pieces they cut out from the movies and they put it at the end. We should teasers? Probably do the same.
No,
not the teasers, like kind of screw.
Oh, the bloopers. The bloopers. Yeah.
Oh, it's called bloopers?
Yep. I always stay until the end of the movie to see the bloopers. So cool. Yeah. So just like another example.
Lingo and outdoorsy, but they are straightforward. But one thing that I want to point out on outdoorsy, listen, like we know transactional email is important, but it's all technology and things might not work. So I like how outdoorsy has a phone number for people to call, or I would recommend to it either to add maybe link to your chat or link email so people can reach out to you, because sometimes you don't even know it's that reset link does not work properly.
Right. And I would honestly probably like opt in for like a simple plain text email. So you know that everyone will see it. Everyone will like get it to their inbox, even if they don't have like images enabled in their like inboxes. Or if you are doing images, at least do the alt text. Well, you should always do the alt text, but the simpler, the better. So these are all of the emails. Of course, there are like tons more of the transactional emails that you can send. It's like all of this like shipment delays and like shipment notification and everything. But really quickly, Andrei, like how to make sure, like we briefly talked about like the spam already, but how to make sure that your transactional emails don't end up in spam? Like what are the good practices to make sure that they actually end up in your inboxes?
It's a challenging question. I mean, so as far as I know, whatever ESP you use, let's talk about Klaviyo, because we use Klaviyo in most cases. Transactional emails needs to be approved by Klaviyo team, and they approved manually, one by one, like with real people. And those transactional email goes to different server. So they use totally different servers to send those emails. And the deliverability through those like IPs and servers are much higher. So I don't think there's a way for you kind of to control it or to improve it. Just kind of follow the best practices. And in case of Klaviyo, if there are some red flags, they will probably not convert your emails to transactional emails.
Right. Yeah, they're very thorough about it. But basically, like a general rule of thumb, first of all, you have to use a very clean from email address, but that's just like the requirement for like all of the emails these days. But for transactional emails, it's important. While you don't have to have the unsubscribe link there, you still have to like be familiar with the GDPR, CCPA, and other regulations. So just like we discussed before, the focus of your email has to be the transactional information. You can use some real estate for like other purposes, but the goal, like, keep that hierarchy. The top message is the most important one, the transactional email. And and you have to provide the value to the customers. So that's the bottom line, basically.
If you want to learn more, strongly recommend to check out the guide to transactional emails so that we have on our website. We invested a lot of resources there. We shared a lot of information, examples. So just read it. There's also a few videos you can watch. That resource is for you if you're interested to learn more about transactional emails and implement in your business.
Yeah, another great resource for you is to watch this transactional email essentials YouTube video that we'll be also sharing. So all of these links that we mentioned, we will share them in this podcast, in the description box to this podcast. So there you have it, transactional emails. You guys, if you have any questions about it, do reach out to us. Just send us an email or send us a pigeon with a mail.
Or send us that short poem hero.
Yes, the haiku, please.
Haiku,
we would really appreciate your haikus. Yes. Thank you so much. It was fun and I learned a lot. So thank you so much.
Me too.
You had something to say on it. Say it.
Me too.
Great. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next month.
Bye. Want to discover how much money your email marketing can actually bring you? If that's the case, let our team of email marketing experts show you how. With our free email marketing audit, we'll conduct a comprehensive analysis of your email marketing efforts, provide you with an action plan, and show you how to effectively segment and convert your audience. Simply go to flowium.com/audit and book your audit today.
Hey, if you're watching this and you like what you see, please hit subscribe and hit the bell because it helps us grow our channel.